Hello, everyone, and welcome to stream number 21 of the 90-Day Novel Writing Challenge. I'm your host, Cody the Writer, and we are trying to write the first draft of a fantasy novel in 90 days. And so far, we are sitting at 42,221 words. We are currently in chapter 21. We are doing all the cozy vibes. As you can see, I have you can't really see it that well behind all of us, but there is a witch's cottage, 3 stories behind us as our background, because that is where my characters currently are. They're in a very peculiar cottage that seems to be shifting and changing, and they haven't realized this yet, but there are no doors. So, and the one door that it does have, the front door, there's no lock, there's no handle. But at the end of chapter 20, they start hearing cogs whirring within the walls. And then all of a sudden, that golden door creaks open and lets them inside. And that's where we are. So it's going to be a good time.
Yes.
And I just wrote a really emotional scene with one of these little characters. His name's Trigger. He's the least liked of the 3 brothers by his father, and so we have this sweet little moment with him but I can't say anything else because I'll spoil it. But that's where we are with Project Purple, and I would love to say hey to all of my friends that are joining me on stream today. CK, how are you?
I am vibing. Should I do what I'm working on?
Absolutely.
If I can figure it out. Okay. Hi everyone, I'm PK Jensen. You can call me Rin. My friends all do. I hope we can be friends. Please call me Rin. I have been jumping around projects a lot. So I think I'm working on a new project I started brain dumping last night. It's a fairy tale retelling of the Little Match Girl.
I don't know her.
I don't know that one.
Oh my goodness. Can I give you a really brief breakdown of the fairy
Absolutely.
tale? It is a very... I have my fairy tale collection from Hans Christian Andersen right here. And isn't it just gorgeous? It even has a ribbon bookmark. And the Little Match Girl is this child in poverty who is trying to sell matches to make money to bring home to her family. And it is winter and it is cold and she is dying of hypothermia, and every time she lights a match, she has this wonderful illusion come upon her, warmth and food and wonderful things. In this iteration, she does die at the end. The end of the story is her dead body in the street with a bundle of burnt matches, and I just think it's gonna be so delightful because
It's so delightful. You have dead body.
Dead body in the street with
burnt matches.
Okay, here's the context for me thinking this will be delightful. I have been struggling since I finished Project Death with any project I picked up because I was like, oh, I want a palate cleanser after how heavy Death was. I cried 27 times writing that 54,000 word book. And so I decided I needed a palate cleanser, but none of the palate cleansers are... Where did Katie go?
We lost to Katie. Uh-oh.
Oh no. I decided I needed a palate cleanser, and all the palate cleansers are dying after 4K words. So I was like, I'll just do something sad again. And it'll be good, and I'll write again, and it'll be great.
Sometimes that's all you gotta do.
If it works.
We love to see it. Right.
Yeah. It's great.
We love a sad boy.
What can I say?
For sure. Well, love that. I'm so excited. I'm probably going to Google that story and do a little more in depth on it in the next first sprint because I just never heard of it and I want to know more about it.
There's actually a Disney
hello,
short
dog.
for it, a really little known Disney short. Okay. I wonder if I can find it.
Katie, please never apologize for your dog barking because as a dog dad, I get it. You can't control him.
He's not doing a single thing. He literally is just laying here. He's almost asleep, and he just
and boofing.
Woof.
Yeah, Honey does that too.
And it's his head's dropping, and then he was woof, and then back down.
I get it. I've been there.
I actually have 2 dogs.
Since we're talking about your beautiful dogs, how are you doing today, friend?
I am doing fantastic, actually. I've had such a good morning. Having the vibes. I'm so excited to be here. Today, my goal is to get 2,000. That's always my goal, is 2,000 words in my project, because I'm trying to finish a book by the end of the year, inspired by you. 90-day novel. I started like 40 days late, but whatever.
That's fine. You can do it.
Wait, I can't. This is my gig. It's what I do. So I'm going to try to write 2,000 words. I'm actually going to try to write slightly over that, because I'm catching up from having a day off, and also I'm trying to take tomorrow off just to do admin stuff. So I'm like ready to set myself up for a good day. So, and I'm working on a Formula One romance novel. So,
love.
Yeah, high octane, high spice. We're vibing.
High speed.
High speed.
Yeah, F1 means fast. Fast.
Ew,
one.
it's fast and always. Everything.
Hey.
No slow burn here.
Oh.
Amen. Amen. We love to see it. We love to see it. And joining me for the first time on my channel, I'm so excited to have from the Blacklisted group, Miss Ash Danielle. How are you doing today?
Hello, great. This is a great stream for me to get started on, because as I was telling some of you all, I have not written in a bit, but I have a week off of work. And so this is just kickstarting me getting back into writing, finally finishing up a project that needs to go out to my line editor, Project Lily. If you've heard of it, I was talking about it a lot on my channel that I haven't uploaded to in a while, but stay tuned, because I have updates in a couple months.
Ooh, that's so exciting.
2026.
I know, a couple months. I was like, oh, that's fine. I get it.
Like, when's my newsletter in my inbox?
Right.
So,
right.
But yeah, just working on a little bit of a short story, getting back into the groove of things. So I'm very excited. But then also I have a side project that I'm trying to avoid until December 1st, because this needs to go to my editor on time.
Mm-hmm. And you said it's due at the end of the month, right?
Yeah, it's due December 1st.
Mm-hmm.
So I just want to get it done in this week, and then I can officially move on to other things. And that is what I am excited for.
Amen. And I didn't realize this until like this morning, as I was just like kind of scrolling on my phone, but I was like, we're in the last week of November. Like, this is the last week of the Nano Challenge. Yes. Like, holy moly. How are we already here? How are we already to the end of November? That's crazy.
This was like the first year in 6 years that I did not do a 50K challenge. And I'm not going to lie, I feel empty without it.
Yeah. I didn't do a 50K. I just was doing my, obviously the 25K per month. So technically challenge. By the end of November, I should hit 50K, but I also, wrote half those words in October, because I don't know. I can't think of words. I was like, my mental health, take care of her. I don't know. You know what I mean?
Mortal job.
Top priority.
Yeah.
I think I prefer this 3-month thing instead of doing everything in 1 month. I think it's cool if you can write 50K in a month, but the whole 90 days, I don't know. I feel like that needs to be something we do every year.
Listen, I'm planning on doing it every year, pretty much from this moment forward, because last year I did do the 50K in 1 month, and that about broke me. And I was so burnt out after that. I was like, while it was cool to say, hey, I wrote an entire book in a month, at what cost? Because I probably didn't write for 3 months after that, because I just couldn't. Like, I was burnt out, and just like I had spent, and it took me a while to bounce back from that. And I made a promise to myself at the new year that I would never do that to myself again, that if we're setting realistic goals, but you can still challenge yourself, because writing a full fantasy book in 3 months is still a feat, but it paces it out a little longer, so you can kind of have those days to rest if you need it, and you not feel so like, oh my gosh, I just lost so much time, But I am excited to be doing it, and I plan on doing it as many years as I can, as many years as I'm on YouTube, because the more I do it, the more books I write. So, it's a win-win for all of us. And we have so many friends in the chat. Holy moly. We have Taylor Ann Wright. We have Becca C. Smith. We got Saoirse. Hello, Saoirse. Also, congrats on your release. That is so exciting. I was been following your Instagram posts with A Taste of Bliss. Congratulations. Your book, the cover is stunning. The cover is 10 out of 10 stunning. Beautiful. Congratulations. Yes. Miley says, got to drive home from work, but I am so pumped. We're so pumped that you're here, Miley. Alyssa, hi, everyone. Welcome. Oh, there's so many friends. Hi, Tia. Welcome in. Steph is here, ready to write. Walissimo, hi. Welcome in. Coming for the crown. Oh, is that like in the chat? Love.
I was like, what
Yes.
that makes more sense.
Yeah. Oh, we have Evelyn. Hey, girl, how you doing? Welcome in. Let's see. Yes, all the friends are here. So many friends. Everyone's saying hi to each other. That's see, this is what I love about the AuthorTube community. Just like seeing everyone interact in the chat with each other and be like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad you're here!" Like just the relationships that form through these is so amazing. And I even got a little Instagram DM from someone randomly that was like going through like all of my like backlogs of the streams and was like, "Hey, just wanted to like send you a message to let you know that I'm appreciating all the streams that you're doing. They've been really helping me get through, a writing slump." When I was like, stop talking to me right now. But that was so sweet. And that's just what it's all about. That's what it's all about, It's just like hanging out and just being creative and weird together. I love it. Because I'm weird. May or may not have been struck with a brand new story idea less than 2 hours ago. This is fresh off the press.
It's
oh my gosh.
So fresh. We were on the phone together and Wallace goes, "I have this idea." And then we just spent 2 hours. Literally, that's why I was 1 minute away from stream. I'm like, I gotta go.
I gotta go. That's so funny. I was literally also on a call with Taylor right before this stream because I was like, "Bestie, I hadn't talked to her in 4 days. And I was like, I have so much I gotta tell you. I gotta update you on this thing and this piece that I'm doing right here and how that's gonna affect this." And it was so fun. And then we did like a little mini warm-up sprint, but I love that. I love having that one person that you get to go to with like, "So let me just tell you absolutely everything. Stream of conscious, no commas." Like yes. There's no commas, no punctuation, anything.
We call it doing a spaghetti session. We're like, because you're just
noodling.
And there's no bad ideas. It's like just throw it at the wall and see what sticks. And sometimes it sticks and sometimes it doesn't because you throw spaghetti. And so we like call it throwing spaghetti. It's my favorite thing.
Yep.
That's so
also,
cute.
Not a lot of people know about that, like throwing spaghetti against the wall to see if it sticks, because that's how you know it's done. Is like if you take a string out and throw it against the cabinet and it sticks to the cabinet, it means the pasta's done, like done cooking.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
If you didn't know that, now you know that.
You know that.
But I'm Italian, so like I grew up around pasta and all the tricks of the trade. Molto bene, Whatever I don't know what I just said, but I'm sure it sounded. I heard it in a Lizzie McGuire movie, so it must be true. I'm gonna leave.
Not Lizzie McGuire, the talent.
Very good.
Listen, so if there are no further questions, I'm gonna go.
On your honor. Not a single question.
Not a single question. But speaking of I'm gonna go, bro, I get to see Wicked for Good tonight, and I'm not emotionally ready. I'm gonna sob. It's gonna be in the vlog. I'm gonna have a little vlog moment for this 90-day novel where it's like, this is me before Wicked for Good, and then by the end, I'm gonna be just a puddle. So get ready for that, everyone. Baba Yaga vibes. I don't know what that's talking about, but that's cool.
Witch's Cottage.
Witch's Cottage. Thank you. Okay, I'm so unobservant in these moments because I just get overstimulated, so I can't focus. It's fine. Hi, Emily. Welcome in. We have KT here as well. I think there it is. Hey, everyone. Welcome in, KT. Yep, new project. We love to see it. Oh no, is it a depressing story?
No, it's
the Match Girl.
The Match Girl stuff.
Wow, I am behind.
It's okay. We were yapping. It's okay.
We were. The trauma, it fuels you. Truly.
It really does.
Truly.
I love it.
Taylor says, "Let's go, Katie. You got this." Everyone's like, "You got this, Katie." Everyone is hyping everybody up. Oh my gosh. Okay, F1 romance, high spice, you say?
I mean, it's 27,000 words right now, and I got 2 sex scenes, so.
Hey, that'll do it.
When you said no slow burn, you meant it.
Truly. Truly. Yes, can't wait. That's what I'm saying. Where did the month go? And you're doing daily vlogs, so it must have flown by even more for you, I assume.
Also, I've been loving the daily vlogs, Tay. They're so good.
Listen, I love it because I don't really like watch a lot of YouTube on the weekends because I try to like really focus on writing on the weekends when I'm not working. But Monday, I have like 3 days of Alyssa in the Books videos, 3 days worth of Taylor Write and Write videos. And let me tell you something. It's the best way to start my week is with just their daily vlogs from the weekend.
Yay.
And just catching up, being like, okay, where are my friends at now? What are they doing? What are they working on?
That's so cute.
40K in so far, Steph. That's awesome. We're neck and neck because I'm at 42K. So we're right there with each other. Last week of November is actually insane. Yeah. Just trying to get to 20K. Okay. Ooh, so excited to dive into a brain dump for this story during this stream. I must resist the desire to get into goblin position, though. Yes, because that is very bad for the rhesus, and we can't have that. Hello, Christina. Welcome in. In need of a spaghetti session, friend. Taking applications ASAP.
I put in the chat, I will be your spaghetti session friend. I'm not even joking. I love that.
I love that too.
It's so fun.
For sure. Let's see. Oh, yep, there it is. I'll be your spaghetti session friend. We have Stieg in the chat. Hello, Stieg. Welcome in. Also, don't waste your pasta on the wall. This is me before we get for good. This is a puddle of emotions. That's pretty much what it's going to be because I'm not going to be okay. But it'll be okay. I will survive, maybe. Yay. Love them so much. Having a blast posting them. Yes, the daily vlogs. Watch Alyssa's every single morning. It really does just start the day off with the best vibes. Like just immediate writing vlog vibes. Love it. So many friends. I love it so much. Okay, so I think most of you, if not all of you, have been here before, chat and on screen. So we are going to be doing our 20 minutes of Yat, which we have about 3 minutes left. And then we're going to be doing a 40-minute sprint directly following that. We're going to do that 2 times, and then we're going to wrap this puppy up. Okay, so that is how today is going to go. But before we start, I would like to do a quick little rapid-fire question and ask you what your favorite food is at Thanksgiving.
Sweet potato casserole.
Okay, I have a question. Are you a marshmallow sweet potato casserole or a crunchy crumble sweet potato casserole person?
I think marshmallow, but it has to be like, like roasted marshmallows. Like, that the marshmallows have to have the crunch on them, just enough.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Like, that's how my family always does. I don't think I've ever had the other one you mentioned.
It's so good. It's like literally like butter, flour, brown sugar, and pecans, and you just like mix that up and like put it on top of the actual casserole. And so as it bakes, it gets all crystally and caramely and crunchy. Oh. And so it's almost like a sweet potato pecan creme brulee situation. It's delicious. It's absolutely delicious. And good. I prefer that because the marshmallows.
So I can try it.
Well, the marshmallows never get crunchy enough for me. And I like a differentiation of texture. And it's just like soft marshmallow and sweet potatoes, just like mush on mush, which is delicious mush for sure. But I just like the texture variance personally.
Okay.
But I'll eat it either way.
You and I bring our own sweet potato casseroles and we trade.
I got you. Katie, what's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
My mom makes homemade mashed potatoes, and they are divine.
I love a mashed potato.
So good. And a homemade gravy. Ugh, yes.
Yes, shove it in my face. Does she make the gravy like from turkey drippings? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. Could not do it without. She's like, I would rather die than not do that.
Amen.
So.
Amen. I mean, and that's just the way. That's just the way.
It is. It has to be,
Truly. Ash, what about you?
Dang, I haven't had some good Thanksgiving food in years, but probably turkey stuffing. I think that's what I always go to. Just a nice, dig it out and eat that stuffing.
Love. Yeah, and I've always said that.
Yeah, I give up in front of that.
Okay, so for me, my favorite dessert is pecan pie, but like it's got to be homemade. Don't bring that store-bought shit in front of me because I won't eat it. I want you to cook it. Okay. But savory wise, I love specifically stuffing, but you chop up some of that canned cranberry sauce in there. You do a little bit of the gravy in there. Delish. It's like, I can't explain it. It's like sweet and salty because of the gravy, but also like it just has the good texture of the stuffing. It's so wonderful. But that's my favorite. And also the brown sugar ham, because I'm not like a turkey person usually.
I feel like I have to mention my mom's dinner rolls too, because they are light and fluffy and buttery, and I will also bring those to Friendsgiving for our author to Friendsgiving.
Yes, and Wallace says deviled eggs. I do love a deviled egg. I can't even lie to you.
Those in a while.
Can't lie. I love a deviled egg. Pistachio salad. I don't know if I've had. Is that the green Jello one?
Yeah, the green.
Like you make it with the green Jello. Oh yeah, okay. I have had that then. Just
at least I think that's what it is. When you say pistachio salad, that's what I think.
Me too. Like I thought of the green Jello with the fluff and all that stuff mixed together. Crunchy topping for me though. Yeah, I'm also both crunchy and marshmallow sweet potato casserole for the win. Truly. Well, the way my aunt did it this year was she did one half of the casserole dish with marshmallows and one half with the crumble because I requested. I was like, can you please do half and half because I like the crumble. Yes, love a deviled egg. It seems like everyone in chat is just feral for deviled eggs, and we love to see it.
Potatoes. Oh my god! Which I also love potatoes. Idaho person here.
Yep, love a potato. I'm a very mix everything on the plate together and slap it on a roll kind of gal. There is no combo better than the sweet potatoes and mashed potatoes and ham and bread. Amen.
Ooh.
Amen. See, I grew up one of those kids. I didn't like my food touching. I just didn't.
Yeah.
Mix it all together.
With that.
Yeah. I mean, well, now I don't really care, but like as a kid, I was like, it has to be everything is its own little separate little pile on my plate. Like we had like the little styrofoam trays with like the little compartments, and so it's just how you do it. But that way, you can only mix the things that you want touching, and then everything else just stay separate.
This is unlocking a deep memory for me. Do you remember the animal separated plates and they were animal faces?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
And I love the panda bear and the giraffe.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do remember her for sure. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna catch up on chat, and then we're gonna do this first sprint because now I'm flying too close to the sun. Stuffing, mashed potatoes. The store-bought shit is sending me. I have not had Thanksgiving leftover pie, but the thing that my mom likes to make with leftover like turkey, she calls it SOS, which stands for shit on a shingle. And basically what it is she takes the leftover turkey, she shreds it up and makes like it's similar to like a white gravy, like with biscuits and gravy. Just instead of like breakfast sausage, she puts like the turkey in there, and then you eat that over toast.
Oh.
And it is so delicious, and it's just our favorite way to like use like leftovers from Thanksgiving. So highly recommend if you're into that. Ham person and cheesy potatoes. Yeah, potato shout out. Oh, you see your green bean casserole. That's okay. I've never been a fan of canned green beans, personally. And that's how my mom makes it. So I steer clear.
It's gotta be a homemade can from the garden. What are you talking about? You can't do like store-bought canned green beans. Those are nasty.
Yeah, I don't like them. But yeah, you're right, DW. A good mac and cheese.
A nice baked mac
and cheese. Yeah, with the breadcrumbs on top.
Breakfast, and now I'm hungry.
I eat on those animal plates now because I don't like my food touching. That's funny. I was going to knit tonight. Now I feel compelled to write, hearing everyone's goals and progress. Yes, Stieg, please. You should write with us. Join us. My brother does not like his food to touch either. Oh. Well, I'm trying to think. How, we had the Hercules plates. Did y'all ever have the Hercules plates?
No.
I think we got them, like McDonald's was giving them out in like kids meals, and there was like a Pegasus one, there was the Muses, there was Hercules.
Oh, like, I know the ones you're talking about. I just Googled them.
But let me tell you something. If you put them things in the microwave, don't touch them because they will burn your finger off. Okay. But with that said,
wow.
speaking of burning your finger off, it's time to write, everyone.
What a transition.
We're gonna burn our fingers off on the keyboard.
Yes. Hold on, I might go make breakfast first.
Whoa. Did y'all hear that?
Yes.
I didn't know this had music in it.
Just mute it.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that on here.
So if you hover over the video
I got
and just YouTube, yeah.
Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, core memory unlocked. Yes, the McDonald's Disney plates. Yes, so good. Okay, we had to bump down just a smidgen, but 35 minutes are on the clock. Best of luck to all of our friends on screen and in chat, and happy writing. Let's get to work, friends. All right, friends, that is the timer. You didn't hear it, but I did. It was actually very cute. It was a little jazzy fanfare. It was like do 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 do. It was very Christmas vibes. But anyway, that was the first sprint. How did you all do? CK, we can start with you if you'd like.
I would love to. Yeah, I think it went really well. I got some dialogue down for, I think, like the inciting incident scene that I'm really excited about for the Match Girls story. And I have like some comp titles for it. And I'm like,
ooh.
Happy to share if you want, but we can come back to me and like let other people go first.
Heard. We can do a little share sesh for sure. For sure. At some point during this next little yap moment. So Katie, how did you do?
I did okay. I was kind of doing some researchy things, so I only got 236 words because I'm like in kind of a transition period because I'm trying not to like make this book too long with all of the stuff that goes on, and I'm like I need to get to the next plot point, which is unfortunately like a month and a half after my last plot point. So I'm just like trying to summarize but make it interesting. So it's a little bit like slow going, but once I get into the next scene, I'll be cruising along. So
cruising along, right along. Love that. Ash, how'd it go for you?
Well, I think overall I started writing, but then like I mentioned, I haven't written in this project in a while. So then I decided it'd probably be better to go back to my outline and make some major adjustments because my outline that I was looking at is not at all what is going on in this current version of the story. So I was like, it's not very helpful. So yeah, I focused mainly on my a new updated outline this sprint, which was I think will be helpful for the next one.
Oh, 100%. 100%. The planning always, because there was one day a couple weeks ago where I was like, I had like a big scene coming up that I needed to like really like focus on and really like actually plan out like the first trial. I put a picture of it in my second newest Instagram post with like the 3 grids that I made with the list of characters, just keeping track of where they are, how they are, and just planning all that out. It took me pretty much like 2 hours to plan each round out. But having that visual made it just fly by. So very important work outlining. So very nice, very nice. And I ended up getting about 550 words. I was in a flow. Duchess, as you might have seen during the stream, literally came and was like right here and was like, all right, Diva, well, I got to write past you. So got that done, gave the kitty some snuggles, and then when I turned my camera off, Honey was like begging to go outside, so took her outside and all that good stuff. But yeah, it went really well. There's this fun little like bantery moment between the 2 characters that is just getting revealed that they had a past relationship. And so that was just really fun and to write. And I was just kicking my feet, just having a good old time. So that is how it went for me. But let me check in with chat, see how they did. And then we're going to maybe share a line. Or if you don't have a line, you can just kind of share whatever. Or just be like, I have nothing to share. That's also acceptable. So, but first we'll see. Okay, 621 words and hit 41K. Very nice, Steph. Emily got 222 words. Katie got 414 words, and I'm now at 19K. And your goal's 20, so you're right there. That's amazing. Kylie got 564 words that time. Very nice. Miley made some tea and got very close to finishing the revised version of this short story ending. Love to see that. Also, I don't know if you can hear my cat yelling behind me, but if you just hear meow screech, it is Duchess. I don't know if you could. Did you hear it?
That time, yes.
She likes to let me know when she's not happy, which is pretty much 98% of the time. OMG, Emily, please let me be an alpha beta reader, arc reader for your new project. I'm dying after your pitch video. I have that one saved in my watch later because I did see you announcing like your new project and stuff. So it's in my watch later, and I'll most likely, girl, we have big feelings today. But I'll most likely be watching it tomorrow when I'm in the office. So very excited to see that. Hannah deleted and brainstormed a lot, but I did okay. All important work. Deleting is also writing, unfortunately. It doesn't feel good.
Yeah.
But it is writing. I'll absolutely keep you in mind when the time comes. Love that so much. Saoirse walked her dog during that sprint, so no riding, but I got an idea for book 2 while outside. See, there's nothing like a good, crispy fall air walk to just loosen some of the like when I get stuck, like sometimes like when I'm doing like a writing session with some of my friends like on FaceTime or whatever, and I'll be at work, I will go for like 2 hours and I'm like, I just need to go and like just walk outside, because sometimes just doing something physical, I find that it just kind of helps loosen up. Like I say, if there's like a big old knot of a scene and it's all like kind of like clumped together and knotted together, I find that a walk really helps me like untangle it and see it for what it is, and it definitely helps like me get a clearer picture of whatever I'm doing moving forward. So also writing. Walking your dog is writing. I just made that up.
Everything is writing if you try hard enough.
That is so true. That is so true. Yes, Honey's back there somewhere. Oh, there she is.
Honey.
Yeah. You want to say hi to the people? Come on.
Oh, yes, she does. Oh, my God, baby girl. Oh, my God, she's so cute. Her ears.
Say hi.
Oh, my God. That's the money shot right there. Hi, honey.
Oh. This is the reason that I get distracted during my writing sprints. Right here. This diva.
She's the cutest little coworker.
She is. She's usually, except for when she's like back here, because for whatever reason, she loves this vent that's back here. And so she'll just lick it nonstop. And I'm like, why are you licking the vents? Like,
Dogs are weird.
You know, I would die for Honey. Honestly, same. No, you didn't miss it, because now you just got a close up and personal shot of Miss Honey. So don't even worry about it. Yes, we love an idea walk. Ooh, Becca worked on her newsletter. Very fun. OMG, Honey. Yes, you're famous. I don't know where you are. I think she left. She was like, okay, I've been seen and perceived. I can go now. Walks are how I plot my D&D sessions. So nice. Oh my gosh, y'all are so sweet. She's perfect. End me. Oh no, Honey can do no wrong. Truly. She is a queen and she knows it. But Duchess is a duchess. So she was here first. Love me some Honey. She is so perfect. Yes. Licking the vent. It is funny until that's all you can hear while you're writing. Just the sound of a dog licking metal. And for what? It's like, girl, did like you eat quarters and pennies in the last life or something? Like, were you into that? I don't know. Fun fact, my mom has an x-ray from when my brother was young and decided to swallow a quarter, nickel, and penny at the same time. And they were all three together, just stuck in his throat. And he came in and he was like, Mom, I feel like I'm choking on something. Like, he was able to talk. Like, he wasn't like, because they were like flat, his airway. So like air was still passing through them. They were just like stuck there. And my mom still has the x-rays of his neck with just a quarter right here. So yeah.
Like on purpose?
Yeah, well, who knows why he really did anything. But I think he was young. He was like maybe 5 or 6. And so like he was a baby child. This was back in the day when we still like shared rooms, like had a bunk beds, like those days. And now if I get on a bunk bed, I better be on the bottom, because otherwise I'm falling through the floor. Okay. The ADHD is crazy. See how I got there? Because I was like, did she eat coins? And then I was like, oh yeah, by the way, my brother actually did once upon a time.
Wait, I need you to answer Miley's question about your mom, though.
Didn't she? No, not my umbilical cord, but so okay. When I was a child, I suffered from uncontrollable nosebleeds because like my platelets just wouldn't clot correctly. And so I would often like wake up in the morning and like have like blood on my pillow from like my nose, because it would just do that. I don't know. But one time it just would not clot. And my mom was getting worried that like I was losing too much blood. So she took me to the hospital. They gave me this like rag to like hold up against my nose on the way there. And whenever they took the rag away, the blood had like formed a clot. And so when they pulled it, it was like a clot this long that they pulled out of my nose. And my mom thought that it was a piece of my brain. And so she kept it in a jar in case they were able to put it back. So, but she once she found out it was a blood clot, she threw it away because she was like, "Oh, that's gross." But she did keep it for like a week before the doctors were like, "Oh yeah, that's just blood. It's just dried blood." Anyway, but yeah, not my umbilical cord. I don't think so.
I don't know.
Okay, that's what it was. Yeah. Anyways, in case you're wondering all of my weird medical history, there you go.
That's gonna live rent free up here for the rest of my fucking life, Cody.
Yeah, my mom thought she pulled part of my brain out. Oh yes, because we were swapping body part jar stories. That's right. That was my only jar story that I had. My mom didn't keep anything else. But anyways, do we want to share some lines?
Yes, let's do it.
Everyone's stunned, speechless. This is y'all's face.
Nailed it.
Listen. You never know what you're going to learn about me on these streams. And you didn't ask that, but now you know, and you'll never forget it.
The lore drops are crazy on the stream.
Listen, one thing about me, I got nothing to hide. I'm an open book. I'll tell you whatever you want to know. You might not want to know, but I'll tell you if you really want to know. But anyway, CK, do you want to kick us off with the line since you had some fun title ideas? Maybe like share some of those so I can stop talking.
Yes, I can do that for you. Okay, comp titles. I'm in the middle of Blood Over Brighthaven.
Ooh.
So like I'm getting Blood Over Brighthaven vibes in this, and I will share that with my snippet that I read. And then I also, if you guys know the short story by Ursula K. Le Guin, The Ones Who Walk Away from Omelis. Anyone?
I don't know that one.
It's like 5
I knew
pages.
the first one that you said.
Like, okay, the one, I'll put it in the chat.
Yeah,
but
please.
The Ones Who Walk Away from Omelis, you all should go read it. Let me type in the chat real quick. I can't talk and type at the same time.
Mom pulled out part of my brain, kind of. So anyway, writing. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. So anyways, the one too long didn't read. The One to Walk Away from Omelis is an ethical dilemma. There's this paradisiacal city, and it is only paradisiacal because there is a child being abused in a closet.
Been there. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Anyways, continue.
I hope you haven't been here. But then, like, it's like, and everyone in the city knows this is happening.
Oh.
Okay. Oh.
So you can either stay there and enjoy paradise, or you can be one of the ones who walk away from Omelis. And that's kind of like what I'm going for in the Match Girl story. So listen to the snippet. It's a little bit of dialogue. It's going to go back and forth, and I can like hold up hands so you know who's talking. Okay.
Love that.
Little bit of context: that a girl comes to the Match Girl and is trying to buy a candle instead of a match.
Got it.
You are going to your death, the Match Girl says, putting the candle back among the others, avoiding eye contact. Anything is better than staying here. Why? Why is it so bad? There's a great darkness within, festering and infesting the hearts of the leaders of the light. They do not know what it means to use their power to help the least of them. I cannot stay here. Why does it matter to you? Because everything done to the least of my people is done to me.
Amen. And I've
That
always
last
said
part
that.
is biblical, but like,
yeah,
everything done to the least of my people is done to me. Is that what you just said?
That's what I just said. It's. Yes, I feel like I use a lot of Christian things in my writing because I was raised in a very Christian, very culty religion. So I know my scripture real well, guys. And I was like, there is literally a Bible verse that says, whatever you have done unto the least of these, my brethren, you have done unto me. And that's Jesus in the New Testament, probably in Matthew, Mark, and And I was writing it, and I literally have a note next to that, and I'm like, that shit's biblical. And I'm just like, but I think I love exploring all these like Christian trauma themes that I have in my life through fantasy. And it makes me feel a little bit better about the fact that I was spiritually abused as a child. Anyways, it's trauma. Who's next?
Go, Katie.
Anyway, so
give us some hot tea on the F1 romance.
I'm writing gay smut, so
and we love to see it.
I'm not going to read any smut to y'all because I know we're friends, but I won't do that to
we're not that close. On
not
Beyonce's
that close,
internet.
But yeah, no. You can read that when the book comes out. It's not okay. So context. This is like okay. So the two characters have had their first spicy encounter, and then the one character, Darcy, leaves afterward, and basically many like over 12 hours later, in the middle of the night, sends a "sorry, I did that" text, and then they have this text conversation that like it's kind of all fine, and then the other character, Jasper, is about to fall asleep, and he calls him anyway. So he just calls him up. It's like, I don't want to stop talking to you. So this is the end of their talking conversation, and that's the context here. And this is the very end of the chapter. So,
all right.
This is Darcy speaking because I didn't have like a ton of dialogue tags because he's on the phone. So Darcy says, "Will F again, Jasper. Don't worry about that. I was a little worried about that, Jasper murmurs. Oh? Darcy sounds surprised. I like to cuddle after sex, Jasper admits around a yawn. Oh. It's okay. Next time. It's okay. Next time, I'll just lay on you so you don't escape, Jasper murmurs. Jasper, I can barely understand you. Probably for the best, Jasper says. Go to sleep, darling. Jasper tries to argue, but he's already drifting away. And when he wakes up an hour or two later, neck aching and the light still on, the call is still active, and he can hear the snuffling snores of Darcy on the other side. He plugs the phone in so it doesn't die and crawls under the covers. He falls asleep again to the soft sound of Darcy on the other line, wishing briefly he could have him tucked against his chest instead.
The call is still going? Are you joking?
So sweet. That's so cute.
Insane.
So there's way sweeter than I thought they were gonna be. I thought it was gonna be all, hate, sex, and rivalry, and oops.
Now they're calling each other darling, which is just.
I'm so
Darcy's British, so he gets away with it. He's like, I'm gonna call you darling.
No, I love.
Yeah.
Someone calls me darling, it's over. Okay.
I mean, they're gonna end up together. Don't you worry. So it's over.
I get it. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, and Ash, last but not least, do you have anything to share?
Not a line, since I was more so outlining, but a revelation. So I don't know if this happened to any of you guys, but you write your first or second draft and then you make drastic changes to the next one. Then you get feedback that basically says some things that would make your book better, but it turns out it was the things that someone else suggested were things that you actually did in an earlier draft that you thought were not good, but they didn't know that. And so it feels
you're almost having to go back to what you originally had.
Yeah, and it's validating in a way, because I was like, I think that I'll say second idea, because it was not the first draft, was maybe it was like weird, or it's not even like weird, but like not great. And then I got feedback from some people, and so I made drastic changes. And I think the feedback was helpful, but I also realized I asked people that do not read in the genre, and I made changes based on people that don't read the story or the kinds of story I'm trying to tell. And then the editor that I specifically hired reads in the genre, which is why I hired her. She said that that's like her specialty. That's what she prefers to read, but she can do other things. And so it feels really validating that my original idea, probably the writing was still trash, but the idea was kind of what I'm going back to. So that feels good, slightly annoying, but good in a sense. So just a little revelation as I work on this final draft. Close to final draft.
I love that. It's so interesting that you say that, because I was I don't know if it was yesterday or on Friday, but I was on Instagram Reels, as I always am, and I saw this video of this person who, like, they said this, like, my professor gave me this advice and it like changed my writing forever. And of course I was going to listen to the whole video because I love just hearing these little advice, these little tidbits. But when they had written something that they were like, you know, they thought it was a really strange idea, and so they kind of like pared it back a little bit. And whenever they turned it in, they had like a one-on-one with the teacher, and the teacher says, like, while like, I don't like this, but I want you to make me hate it. Because like right now, my emotion isn't strong enough. Like I want you, like I love your individuality. I love what you're doing. Right now, I don't like it, but I want you to make me hate it. Like I want you to give me such a strong visceral reaction to this that's what makes it memorable, is how you make the reader feel. And if there's something that like, I don't like this, they'll just close it. But if they hate it and they have that strong emotion towards it, then they're gonna most likely keep going because they are gonna like have that strong emotional reaction to it. So, and you know, I love that you said that you were like, you thought your idea was weird, so you kind of like pared it back, but then you got the advice that, hey, this actually was a good idea. And so I love that. Like, and I've always been one to, you know, as I'm growing through writing, is to not filter myself out of the writing, because that's really what the writing is. It's seeing this world through my eyes and letting me show that to you through these characters that I have come up with. And whenever I filter out all those things, it's not through my eyes anymore. It's me trying to show you this through what I think you would like. Mm-hmm. And that just kind of, you know, it takes the art out of the art. And so I love that you had that revelation, because make your little weird book ideas. If I can think of one off the top of my head, Lizelle Sandberry talks about her slug book. Oh, and I am so intrigued by it, but it is such a weird concept. And she's like, this is so not marketable at all, but she loves it. And I'm like, I want to know more about this, because just hearing her passion for this idea and this really weird topic, it brought me in and made me want to know more. And so I love that. I love that little revelation that you had.
It's funny you say that, because one of the lines I remember on the edit letter I got was, put more of yourself into this story because I'm not feeling you as I read this. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's
very important. It's very important.
Yeah. I know we did her next sprint, but can I say two things about this?
Yes,
one,
that
on, like,
is fine.
Yourself in the story, you do not want lukewarm anything. Lukewarm is the worst. Mm-hmm. So like, pour your heart and soul in. And I hear also, if you're trying to go like for a literary agent, you want voice and direction, not just directionless voice. So like that. And also on the like you getting this feedback, I think it just says so much that you should like trust yourself as a writer. Like, I know you, we're friends, and like you know what you're doing, and you should like honor that you know what you're doing.
That's so 100%. Hard, but yes, but that is so true.
Oh, it's so much easier said than done, for sure.
I still struggle with it, and like
you've written like 50 books.
I'm not written 50. Not 50.
So many books.
Too many for me to still be fucking doubting myself.
The doubt never goes away, I fear. But you know, that's what we continue to persist, you know.
Yes.
But real quick, I'm going to share a little snippet from my thing that I just wrote, and then we're going to quickly go through all of the chat's lines. We're going to be behind. We're going to have a shorter second sprint, but that's fine, because I want to hear all these lines that you guys put in the chat. Okay, so this is my fun little quirky banter between these two characters, and this is how we reveal that that they were dated once upon a time. Let's see. Okay, so my characters were upstairs having this moment with Trigger, and they heard someone screaming, "Stop!" like from the first floor. And then they run inside. They see Joel, who is this like old grumpy man, chewing on something, and they've already been burned once. There was a character that ate something before the first trial that led to an attack from these like creatures on the camp. So like, but they haven't eaten in 2 days. And so Joel was like, I don't care. If I'm going to die, I might as well die with a full stomach. You know what I'm saying? So this is directly following, like, they just gotten down there. Elena's like, have you forgotten where we are? Whatever. And so this is the little bantry moment that I had. Joel lifts his eyebrow, dramatically swallowing whatever it was he popped into his mouth. He takes a few steps toward her, his eyes never wavering from hers until they are inches apart. Elena cranes her neck up to him, nearly 2 feet shorter than Joel, when when he says, "If I didn't know any better, it sounds an awful like you're worried about me." Joel gives a smug grin, revealing his missing tooth to the room. "Do you feel any different?" Jinx asks from over my shoulder. Joel pauses for a moment, like his mind is running some sort of diagnostic test. His hand trails over the length of his body, stopping just over his stomach. "Now that you mention it," Joel's eyebrows furrow as if trying to find the words to describe what he's feeling. What's wrong?" Elena grabs his arm, shaking him until he answers her. "I'm still hungry," Joel asks, "and you still care about me."
Cody!
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I
yes.
love that.
I see you. Oh,
Yeah.
I see it.
I love Joel. But like Joel and Elena are very like grumpy sunshine kind of vibes. But like Elena, she's a sunshine, but she's been burned before. So like she's like also doesn't take any shit. So but she's like more like trying to be positive and whatever. But I love her. But also there's a lot of mystery surrounding Elena, and we're going to get to have a little one-on-one conversation with her very soon, and I'm very excited because she secretly helped them in the first trial. But right now, Luca doesn't know her motives of why and why she was keeping it so secretive. Like her emotions were only just big enough for like Luca to notice, but not anyone else. And so we're going to be uncovering some things there. I just saw your chat. That's funny. Well, you never know. But anyways, that was what I wrote. And let me see some of the chat's lines. It took me all the way to the top of the chat for some reason. So I'm having to scroll down a lot. Okay. Here we go. Line from Project Sugar and Spice. Tolu's gaze flitted between the two, deliberately lowering his head to study Xavier's face. Huh? Usually, you two are at each other's throats. What the hell did I miss? Love. We got a line from Hannah. Ignoring things won't make them go away, I said as I searched her gaze, making sure she looked at me and not away from the reminder of our failed wedding. Ooh, ooh.
Tea.
That's tea. That's tea. So cute. Need more. Okay, another line. Here we go. From Emily. Your funeral, he said, but Casper doesn't like to be kept waiting long. So if you're attached to being in control of your body, I'd recommend you work a little faster. That's tea. Why would they lose control over their body?
I don't know, but I want to know.
Right, I want to know. So, and this is a line from Miley, a line from the new ending for the Willow story. The final frantic verse of that unnatural song brought more men ready to break my creek and dance upon its remains.
You guys know this story? Because I know this story.
I don't.
I don't know this story.
Ask
Sounds
Miley
crazy though.
ASAP. Miley is doing this amazing anthology inspired by like her geographical area that I'm totally blanking on the name of right now. But it's all this like feral feminine rage and like weird nature stuff, and it's so good. Everything she writes. I'm obsessed with Miley. Miley is my spaghetti session person.
Oh, anytime Miley shares a line, I'm like, bro, are you sure you just wrote that? Because I don't believe you. Like every time.
I'm sad for everything. I'm like, I'm so sad, Miley.
Right. 100%. 100%. Okay, I'm gonna get my timer set up here. I've already set it to the 30-minute mark because I just knew that the lines were more important. Okay. I wanted to read your beautiful writing, all of you. So with that said, we have our 30 minutes on the clock. Best of luck to all of you and happy writing. Okay, that was the second sprint. Friends, how did you do? We'll start with CK. How'd it go?
Yes, I mostly did admin work that sprint for the thing I was telling you about before the stream. More after the stream. It went well.
Yes, very nice, very nice. And Katie, how did it go for you?
It was good. I'm up to 500 words, and I was like, you know what? I was like trying to get the transition work, and I was like, whatever, doesn't matter. I'm just gonna skip to the part that I know because this is all about writing words today. So I finally actually got to. I'm writing one of my characters in an absolutely horrendously ugly outfit, so I did have to take a minute to like look up what would look horrible, and I don't know if it worked, but I'm like putting him in a bad outfit.
Okay. And that is A-okay. I love that. Ash, how did it go for you?
Pretty good. I definitely still have more outlining I need to do, but I did get to some writing. So
okay, so fun, so fun. And because that was the last sprint, does anyone want to share a line by chance? I can let you look for a second while I catch up and see how the chat did. Also, I saw this comment during the stream and it made me laugh. I feel like I need to give Cody acknowledgement in my book for getting me through these sprints. That is so kind. Not required, but oh my gosh, I would cry. I've never been in anyone's acknowledgements before, so that would be really neat. But I'm so glad that these have been helpful because that's really what it's all about, is just showing up frequently and just getting the words done, even when you don't really feel like it. But for me, I ended up getting about almost another like 500 words because I'm about to break 1,000 on the stream. I'm at 942. So I've gotten about 1,000 words this during the stream. So I'm not mad at it. And my goal for today was, according to Scrivener, was 862. So we're over our writing goal for the day. But I'm just loving this scene. So I will absolutely be continuing to write after this stream because I'm just having a good time with this. And Melanie is she's just being the sweet, wise old woman that she is. And I just love her. But I'll share a little line from that when we get to sharing lines. Hello, welcome in, joined late. That's A-okay. That's what replays are for. That's what they're for. Because listen, there's so many streams going on all the time, I can't keep up either. So, oh my gosh, Saoirse wrote 650 words in her side project. That's so fun. Katie got 125 words. Hey, let's delete that only and just celebrate the fact that you got 125 words. Okay. 421, a total of just over 2K for the morning as a whole. Let me see if I have a line. Love that. And we have Taylor back. Hey, bestie, welcome back. Oh, you'll be in mine, babe. Oh, stop, Taylor. I'm gonna cry. 615 words and reached my daily goal. Congratulations, Steph. Oh, thank you, Evelyn. I appreciate it so much. Yeah, we did pass the 43,000 word mark now. So we're near it. And there's a part of me that wants to be kind of crazy and see if I can hit 45 today, but that might be pushing it. 108 that time. I swear I rewrote the same sentence 400 times. I saw this video. It was literally this morning, and it was like this person who kept trying to say that like the character said something softly, and they kept doing it. It was like, she said, her voice soft. And then they deleted it. She said softly, deleted it. She said like a wet tortilla or something. And I was like, what? And then it was like, she said in the same way I've described her saying this the last 18 times. I was like,
that's so real.
Is real. Because how many different ways can someone say something softly, you know?
And my characters are constantly saying shit softly. Like they are not speaking with their full chest.
Nearly a whisper, you know?
Mumble, murmur.
Yeah, murmur, mumble, all those synonyms. We love them. Rumi and I ended up in a biblical discussion in a secular way for most of the sprint, but I did write a little more of the ending. Love that. So fun. Girl, don't tempt me. Don't tempt me to do this because I don't know. If I can. Okay, so we've started to get some lines in the chat. I'm going to star those. CK, do you want to jump us out and share a line?
I will just do a little bit of my brainstorming this time. Okay. Like I gave you a lot of context. But then the world building context you need to understand this is the planet is, I can't remember the word for it. I think it's maybe tidally locked, where one side of the planet is always facing the sun and the other side is always in darkness. So there's like the summer side and then there's winter side. And there's like this rite of passage to leave the light and go through the darkness and return. And sometimes people don't return. They are presumed dead. Once a year, the meteor shower comes in broad daylight, and each falling star is said to be a soul lost to the cold, dark winter side.
Ooh, I love that. Ooh,
We love a wintry, harsh, snowy, cold, frozen vibe.
Exactly. You get it. You get it.
The girls that get it, you know?
You get it. You're a girl that gets it. I love
Thank
it.
you. And Katie, do you have a line you'd like to share?
I do. I have a little more than a line. So here we go.
Pop off queen.
Yes. It's just some of my favorite things. I just had a lot of fun writing this. Basically, the character was put into a terrible outfit, and the other character is like, I know they want you to dress better, but let me help you instead. So he takes him to a clothing store and puts him in a new sweater, and this is their interaction. Darcy meets his gaze in the mirror. Thoughts? He prompts. Jasper looks at himself to begin. To be honest, he doesn't have much to say. He knows what he looks like. Attractive, sure, trim and sleek when he's at his racing weight, thicker and broader than most drivers, but it isn't something he concerns himself with. The sweater he's currently wearing accentuates his shoulders, pulled taut. It's tight, he says, finally, flatly. Darcy hums. He steps closer, eyes appraising Jasper like he's a piece of meat. Anything else? He tilts his head, a gleam in his icy eyes, as if he's enjoying seeing Jasper squirm. It's blue, Jasper mutters. Maybe, Darcy corrects, the edge of his mouth twitching. Fuck off. It's a reflex at this point to say that. No thanks. Darcy glides forward, quick and precise. He stands in front of Jasper, staring down at him. Now, his eyes don't waver from him. How does it make you feel? It's a sweater, Jasper says, letting his sarcasm drip as he tries to figure out what Darcy is aiming for. Darcy doesn't bite. That is not a feeling. Jasper smooths his hands over his stomach. He tries to glance over Darcy's shoulder, but Darcy leans with his gaze. His brows quirk up, expectant and eager, like this is some weird therapy exercise. The neck is too tight. He finally gives in and hooks his fingers under the high neckline. I feel like I'm suffocating.
I just like their back and forth.
They got banter.
I just love banter.
It's actually for me specifically.
I am here to please. That's what I'm here for. Yes.
I love it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, they're very fun. They've known each other for a very long time. They were rivals as kids, and
they were roommates.
And they were teammates.
And they were teammates. That's the new version.
Yep.
That's the new version.
I need to make that a TikTok.
You should.
Right now.
They were teammates. And then it's just like all the character art of all of your queer characters. Oh, that would be so cute. Like once you have like a nice little backlog and you can just be like, and they were teammates. And then it's just like a flash of all your characters, all gay and stuff.
Oh my God, shut up, Cody. I'm not allowed to commission any more art this month. Okay. Now I want it.
This will be something like down the line when you have like maybe like 4 or 5 books in the backlog and like you've got all these different romances together and then you can just kind of like flash between all the characters within them and just like, that'd be so cute. 5-year marketing plan.
Yes.
I was just thinking, how do I get you to do my marketing? Because that's a slay.
Girl, I can't even do my own marketing. Okay, like, it's a mess. When I get into drafting writing mode, I could not care less about social media because I'm like, I just want to put all of my effort and my mental capacity to this. So it's fine because the beautiful thing about a book is that, especially whenever you're indie published, you can market it 10 years after it's published and find new readers. So, there's really no deadline of when you should be marketing, when you have to stop marketing, because there are an unlimited amount of readers in the world. And so you could, take a 10-year break, come back and start marketing that thing again. You'll find some new readers. So with that mindset, I'm like, I'm not in a rush. My focus now is getting a backlog of sorts so that once I really do dive headfirst into marketing, I have a few different things. It's like, hey, do you want a mystery thriller? Do you want a paranormal? Do you want a little gay fantasy? Like, I got it all, So that is the tea. But anyways, Ash, would you like to share?
Yeah, so I don't know if you need context. What the context is, my main character is just out doing something for her man. Yeah. So the only line I wrote was the feel of his blood as it covered my fingers revitalized me and gave me a hope that I nearly lost.
Wait, I need you to repeat that.
Ash? I'm sorry, what?
The feel of his blood as it covered my fingers revitalized me and gave me a hope that I nearly lost.
Woo! Dang, that's a banger.
Gagged.
But like, I also like, I really want to like, where's the blood coming from?
From somebody.
From him.
Oh, the genre, by the way, is a horror.
Okay, that tracks.
That also might help with what's going on.
Ash, I can't believe you were talking earlier about like, oh, I don't like trust myself, and I like scratch the idea. And with a line like that, how are you scratching ideas?
Yeah, I'm glad I brought this idea back. The editor was like, give me more of what happens to this character while the main character is doing something for the person she loves. So I was like, okay, let me bring this back. So very excited for my second round of beta readers on this one.
Love. Okay, so I have a question for you guys. Do you want lines that I just wrote, or do you want some of my favorite line from a different chapter?
Why not both?
I mean, I could do both. If
Second.
that is also an
Seconded.
option.
Yes.
Okay, because they both have to do with Melanie, and I love her. She is my favorite side character in this freaking book. Okay, so I'll do the sweet one first, and then we'll end on the sassy one because I just love her. Okay,
Yes.
so this is the little like sweet moment. They finally have moved forward. Everyone is sitting at the dinner table now. They're about to like actually eat because slowly they started like trying the food and nothing's happening, no one's dying, nothing crazy, but the food is delicious. So they're like, look, we might as well just eat. Like we haven't eaten in 2 days. We're starving. Like let's just eat. But so they're sitting at the table, and Elena, they're like, does anyone know where the commander is? Because there's 3 chairs that are empty. The commander and his 2 guards, they're missing. And Elena's like, oh, I think they're out back trying to figure out our way forward or whatever. Because the commander's, he's leading the mission. So he's got to be the one to figure out the way forward. And this is a line starting with Melanie. Again, Melanie scoffs, I don't understand the rush to move forward. We have everything we could ever want here. A place to sleep, this beautiful spread of food. Sure, there are still battles we've yet to fight, but the gods have given us this moment, and I don't intend to waste it worrying about a future that I may not have. Don't say that, Jinx says, reaching across the table to squeeze her hand. You've got us, and we will get through this. Jinx pauses, looking around the table. Together. I appreciate your optimism, sweetheart, Melanie says, though her face tells a different story, one that I can't discern through her warm facade. Now enough about what lies ahead. Let's eat, Melanie says, lifting the bowl of broth from her plate and taking a sip. Like she already knows. Like she's kind of like made a decision of and that's kind of like the first glimpse we get of it.
You're gonna break my heart, Cody. I just know it. Oh.
I know, I am. I'm so sorry, but I'm about to
You're
revitalize
not sorry at all.
I'm gonna revitalize you with some sass. Okay, don't worry. Okay, it's right down here. Okay, so I love this part. So basically, they just got to the cottage. They're standing on the porch. The commander and his people and his scientists are doing like a lap around the house because obviously the door. Well, I say obviously, you might not know this, but the door to this cottage, the only door, has no handle, no lock. So and the windows won't open. So like they're trying to figure out how to get inside, right? And the commander appears back around after Thunk has gotten Melanie situated into like a rocking chair because she hurt her ankle during the first trial. And so she can't really walk on her own. And also she's a little bit older. So Thunk has like been kind of like carrying her around on his back. And he places her in the chair, Jinx is in a chair, and then Funk's at the end. And they're just like, having a moment. And there's this beautiful autumn forest in front of them. It's like nighttime. The full moon is glowing above them. It's beautiful and very comforting, very relaxing, chilled air. It's like the epitome of like cozy fall autumn vibes, right? And so here comes the commander around the way. Glad to see you're making yourselves useful. The commander's voice startles me as he rounds the corner, stopping short of the porch stairs. Oh, buzz off, Melanie scoffs, flicking her wrist at him like she's swatting away a bug. These kids have been working hard taking care of me, and besides, you got all your fancy scientists with you. What's left of them, anyway. If y'all can't figure it out, she stops, staring off towards the trees as if contemplating her next words. Well, I guess that's what happens when you kill the smartest in the bunch. I flinch at the bitter truth flying from her mouth like a knife aimed at the commander's throat. She turns from the auburn hillscape, not a sliver of fear in her eye, as her eyes lock on his. Isn't that right, Commander?
Okay.
Like, she gives 0 fucks, and I love her.
Clocked. Absolutely clocked.
Yeah.
She's standing on business or whatever that quote is.
She's standing on big business.
They haven't clocked, but she's standing on business.
Yes, Melanie is. I love her. I love her. And I was actually real fast because I know that we're a little bit over time. But I was talking to my husband about this a couple nights ago, where I was like really writing this scene with Melanie, and I was telling him how like back when in the early October when we had our like trip to Florida, I was just introducing all of these characters, like the cast of 20 people that we go on this adventure with, and most of them I didn't even know their names. But now, here we are, almost at the end of November, 43,000 words into this book, and these are like all real people to me, like Elena, Joel, like all these people. And now it's gotten to the point where it feels weird if a day goes by and I don't like spend time with them. Like it's gotten to that point of the writing process because like I just am so in love with these characters and their messy, complicated relationships that they have with one another, and it's truly like it's becoming very much, as the root gets smaller, it's becoming more of like a found family because all they have is each other right now, you know? So like they're like right now, this is almost like this dinner is the first time they're all like together at the same table, and we're gonna, you know, it's a very beautiful moment that's happening. And this little family is, you know, but we notice the 3 that aren't there who just have no interest in the family. And you know, I'll just leave that where that is.
You are a horrible tease.
I know. Okay, real quick, we're going to get through the chat's lines, and then we're going to wrap this puppy up. Okay. So Emily says, she raised her head and brought it upward in a sweeping motion. The stain began to release from the page like beads pulled on a string, floating into the air before settling back into the pen. Ooh, so like I'm like writing something, or then like, ooh, I messed up, and then lift the ink back into the pen. That's how I'm imagining it in my brain, at least.
Yes, I'm obsessed with that.
That's
Emily,
awesome.
You also need to give me the project. Come on.
Oh, we got a line from Taylor. I finally gained the courage to look into his eyes. What awaited me there nearly knocked me over the side of the ship. I swore if we stood like that a breath longer, his lips would have met mine. Ooh, and I know who you're talking about. Ooh. I'm so excited to read this book again. Because if you didn't know, Taylor is revising she's doing a second edition of her first book, Venture Below. I get them mixed up. It's Venture Below, Venture Beyond, and then the third book is Venture Alone. And the first one she's doing a second edition of, and I get to read it on December 1st. I'm so excited because I got to read the first edition whenever the second one was coming out, because I did like a beta reader thing for the second book. But I'm so excited. So excited. Okay, let me see if we got any more lines. Ooh, here we go. My scripts didn't always have the healthiest relationships, romantic or otherwise. Sometimes love just wasn't enough, and sometimes you hurt each other beyond repair. However, the healthy relationships I wrote about, the loving ones, were always inspired by her. I swoon.
Mine now.
No. JK says, adrenaline shot through Xavier's system as he gritted his teeth. Damn Tolu. Damn him and his keen observation skills. Damn it all. It's like, I'll get you and your little dog too. That's where my mind went with it. Damn him and his little dog too. Oh, anyways. We got lots of hype. Ash, we're getting lots of obsessed loves. That's what I'm saying. Yes, Ash, perfect. Oh my goodness, popping off. Excuse me. Amen. Truly. Let's see. OMG, what's so good? I'm assuming it's y'all's lines that they're talking about. Oh, that was amazing, Ash. See, look, people are just hopping. Look at that, chat. Y'all are killing it. Cody, you're the first person I've heard say that about marketing, and I agree. People are obsessed with pushing releases, and I'm like, relax. This is my debut, and I want to build a backlog. 100%. 100%. Kylie says he has a gift, a practiced eye. He gives it to a room of 30 instead of 2, and the world is better for it. He plants knowledge where it can travel farther than his kitchen table. She stirred. T. Oh, I cannot confirm or deny anything at this moment. Yes, the second snippet though, clock it. I love Melanie. She doesn't have a filter, and I love her. Okay, here we go. The smooth grooves of the arrowhead were cool against her fingertips, soothing as a prayer. It was all she had left of home, carved from the land that was part of her, where her parents and grandparents rested, earth that called more urgently as time slipped away. She thought of the boy under the bleachers, the one who gave it to her, whose name she couldn't recall, and smiled. Oh, that's so beautifully written. Oh my goodness. In slow circles, peering into the simmering pot, this, a small nod towards the rows of herbs, the drying racks, the crates stamped for deliveries, is no different. Gardens at home feed a family. T. Oh, there's more. Gardens here feed entire islands, a palace, a fairy crew that hasn't slept, a widow and her children. Pick any door and you'll find our goods on their shelves. That sounds important enough to me. Oh. I know that's right. I don't know who she's standing up to, or they, or he, but pop off. Okay, almost to the bottom of the chat. This is the last line I have. My love was wrong. It was the men who were small in the face of our love. It was they who were powerless when the strength of her blood burst from the creek bed to silence their nightmarish melody. Miley, good God Almighty, what in the world?
This is Project Willow, right?
This is Willow? Because I've heard of Willow. I know her. Yeah. We've mentioned her before, but I just need more context. Like, what is the overall like two sentence like synopsis? I need to know everything about this book. Yes, sassy and petty. We love. Okay, and with that, friends, it is time for us to leave you once again. But don't you worry, because we are going to be back next Tuesday. Or I guess this Tuesday, since it's Sunday now. This Tuesday, 6 p.m. Central Time, and next Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. So we've got 2 streams next week, and who knows? It's Thanksgiving break, and we did all of our Thanksgiving stuff this weekend. So who knows? Maybe I'll do like a crazy like 10K weekend, 5K Friday. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what we're feeling. So be on the lookout for some bonus sprints potentially this weekend, either on Friday or Sunday, because I'm loving where we're going, and I just don't want to stop writing. So might as well be here to hold you all accountable as well. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, CK, do you want to plug anything real quick before we head out?
Yeah. I'm CK Jensen. You can find me at CK Jensen Author on pretty much any and all social medias. Instagram is probably my favorite. You can also find my books at my website, ckjensenauthor.com. I don't think this is all of them. I've got queer poetry, coming of age, and fairy tale retellings, and queer romantasy.
Amen.
So
thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Katie, where can the kids find you?
I am at author.katie.chandler pretty much everywhere. I'm posting on TikTok and Instagram, and I have a newsletter that's you can find everywhere. I also have a book that I wrote that came out in June. Backhanded compliments. It's sapphic tennis girlies who are also soulmates and rivals. You can see a theme within my work. I love rivals. So
I would say I don't have it easily accessible anymore because it's back on my gay shelf in my bookshelf.
Nice. Also, if you're looking for more sprints, I stream every single Wednesday with the Troublemakers. It's me and 3 of our friends, and we stream every single Wednesday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time, and we have chaos, fun, and we'll be holding you accountable next Wednesday.
Oh, is that this week?
So, it sure is, baby. I'm holding you accountable. Man.
man. Let's do it. Okay, I got to update the Google Drive so I don't get shamed.
Shame. Yeah, I'm gonna shame you.
I don't want to be shamed. Okay, and last but not least, Ash, where can they find you?
I don't have a book, but I'm on YouTube. I will be making a return with some updates on just the indie publishing life. Not published, but a little journey, a little bit behind on the journey. But I think it's so fun to just join me on the process. And I know seeing other people in their journeys is really fun for me. But yeah, Ash Danielle here on YouTube, on Instagram. I have no posts on Instagram, but you can follow me if you want to anyways.
Amen. Amen. That's so great. And I have been your host. I'm Cody the Writer. I'm going to be here all the way through the end of the year. And I'm going to hopefully have a fantasy book written by the end of it. So we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But with that said, we will see you all on the internet some other time and place. And we hope to see you in the next one.